NGAD versus China's sixth-generation fighter, an in-depth analysis of 2023's most pivotal military technologies. Introduction. The military aviation landscape is evolving rapidly as the United States and China engage in a technological race to develop sixth-generation fighter aircraft. In 2023, the U.S. Air Force's Next-Generation Air Dominance NGAD program and China's pursuit of its own sixth-generation fighter capabilities have become focal points in global military strategy. This report delves into the developments, challenges, and implications of these two initiatives, highlighting key advancements and strategic considerations. Overview of NGAD. The NGAD program was initiated to create a replacement for the F-22 Raptor, aiming to develop a manned sixth-generation fighter that integrates advanced technologies including artificial intelligence, stealth capabilities, and enhanced situational awareness. However, by 2023, the U.S. Air Force faced rising costs and shifting technological paradigms, leading to a comprehensive review of the program. The NGAD Review. In 2023, the U.S. Air Force commenced a strategic reassessment of the NGAD program, expected to conclude by the end of 2024. This review focuses on the necessity of a manned sixth-generation fighter, considering the emergence of unmanned collaborative combat aircraft (CCAs) and the need for a more integrated, cost-effective approach. Air Force Secretary Frank Kendall emphasized the importance of exploring alternative strategies that prioritize networked capabilities over expensive singular aircraft. Cost considerations. The estimated cost of the NGAD fighter ranges from $300 million to over $780 million per unit, prompting discussions about affordability and sustainability. In contrast, CCAs are projected to cost between $20 to $27 million, enabling the Air Force to maintain a larger fleet and enhanced operational flexibility. This financial disparity is a significant driver in the reassessment of the NGAD program. China's sixth-generation fighter development. While the U.S. re-evaluates its strategy, China has made remarkable strides in its sixth-generation fighter program. In late 2023, China unveiled two new tailless combat aircraft designs that are currently undergoing flight tests, showcasing the country's commitment to advancing its air combat capabilities. Technological advancements. China's sixth-generation fighter designs incorporate stealth features, advanced aerodynamics, and modular capabilities aimed at maximizing performance and survivability. Chinese aerospace firms, particularly Chengdu and Shenyang, are leading this initiative, with reports indicating that prototypes may be operational by the late 2020s. A system of systems approach. China is adopting a system of systems strategy, integrating crewed and unmanned platforms. This approach mirrors the U.S. strategy and emphasizes the importance of collaborative operations between various aircraft types. The rapid development of China's sixth-generation capabilities raises concerns among U.S. officials about maintaining air superiority. Comparative analysis of NGAD in China's fighter. Strategic implications. The contrasting trajectories of the NGAD program and China's fighter development reflect broader strategic considerations in military aviation. The U.S. Air Force's re-evaluation of its approach to air dominance is driven by the need to adapt to rapidly evolving technologies and budget constraints, while China appears to be advancing steadily without similar limitations. Technological innovations. Both nations are investing heavily in cutting-edge technologies, including artificial intelligence, advanced materials, and modular designs. The U.S. is focusing on deploying over 1,000 CCAs alongside manned platforms, while China's designs emphasize stealth and advanced combat systems capable of operating in contested environments. Operational readiness. There are concerns within the U.S. military that delays in the NGAD program could result in China achieving operational sixth-generation capabilities before the U.S. This potential timeline disparity could significantly alter the balance of power in the Indo-Pacific region and beyond. Timeline of key events. 2020, the U.S. Air Force announces the NGAD program outlining its objectives to replace the F-22 Raptor. 2023, the Air Force begins a review of the NGAD program emphasizing cost-effective integrated solutions. Late 2023, China reveals two advanced tailless combat aircraft designs indicating rapid progress in its sixth-generation fighter program. 2024, the NGAD review is expected to conclude potentially reshaping the future of U.S. air combat strategy. Conclusion: the race for sixth-generation fighter supremacy between the U.S. and China has intensified, marked by significant technological advancements and strategic reassessments. As the U.S. Air Force grapples with budget constraints and evolving warfare paradigms, the outcomes of the NGAD review may redefine air power strategies in the coming years. Meanwhile, China's commitment to developing advanced combat aircraft positions it as a formidable competitor in the global military aviation landscape. The implications of these developments will reverberate across international relations and military readiness for decades to come. Counterintuitive information in the content. 1. Shift from manned to unmanned systems. Traditionally, military aviation has relied heavily on manned aircraft for air superiority. However, the U.S. Air Force's reassessment of the NGAD program indicates a significant shift towards unmanned collaborative combat aircraft (CCAs). This transition challenges the conventional wisdom that manned fighters are essential for complex air combat scenarios. The cost-effectiveness and operational flexibility of CCAs, which are projected to be significantly cheaper than manned fighters, suggest a re-evaluation of how air dominance might be achieved in the future. 2. China's speed of development. While the U.S. has historically been viewed as the leader in military technology, China's rapid advancements in developing sixth-generation fighter capabilities may suggest that the U.S. is lagging behind. Reports indicate that China could have operational sixth-generation capabilities ready before the U.S., countering the common belief that the U.S. military technology is inherently superior and more advanced than that of its competitors. 3. Cost versus capability trade-offs. The staggering projected costs of the NGAD program, with estimates ranging from $300 million to over $780 million per unit, raise doubts about the sustainability of such investments. This situation is counterintuitive, as it suggests that the most advanced technology may not be the most viable option due to budget constraints. In contrast, the development of CCAs designed to cost between $20 to $27 million indicates a potential pivot towards more numerous but less costly systems to achieve air superiority, challenging the notion that higher price equates to superior capability. 4. The role of the B-21 Raider. The consideration of the B-21 Raider as a potential air superiority platform represents a shift in thinking about the roles of various military aircraft. Traditionally viewed as a stealth bomber, the B-21's potential to engage in air-to-air combat challenges the conventional separation of roles among different types of aircraft. This multi-role flexibility may redefine how air combat capabilities are organized and utilized, suggesting that the future could see a blurring of lines between bombers and fighters. 5. Integration of systems. The U.S. Air Force's current strategy emphasizes the integration of manned and unmanned systems, which contrasts with the past focus on singular high-cost platforms. This system of systems approach may prove more effective than traditional tactics, which can be counterintuitive as it undermines the established doctrine of prioritizing manned fighters as the primary air combatants. 6. Technological advancements outpacing initial expectations. The rapid evolution of autonomous technologies and artificial intelligence has outstripped the initial forecasts made by military planners. This suggests that the future battlefield may rely more on these technologies than on human-piloted aircraft, challenging the belief that human intuition and experience are irreplaceable in air combat scenarios. 7. Chinese military strategy. The perception of China's military developments as being solely focused on immediate gains may be misguided. China appears to be engaging in long-term strategic planning that integrates advanced technologies, reflecting a more profound understanding of future warfare dynamics. This counters the notion that military advancements are only about immediate technological superiority and suggests a broader view of military innovation that encompasses sustained development over decades. 8. The concept of built to adapt. The Air Force's shift from a built-to-last philosophy to one of built-to-adapt raises questions about the durability and relevance of current military aircraft. This change reflects the understanding that future combat environments will require flexibility and adaptability, which may undermine the traditional emphasis on creating robust, long-lasting platforms. 9. Perception of military dominance. The narrative surrounding U.S. military dominance may need to be re-evaluated in light of the emerging capabilities of competitors like China. The belief in U.S. technological superiority is increasingly challenged by observations of China's rapid advancements and strategic planning, suggesting that future conflicts may not be as one-sided as previously assumed. 10. Emphasis on distributed forces. The potential transition to a distributed force structure wherein multiple smaller and less expensive platforms work together challenges the traditional military doctrine that emphasizes a few large, powerful aircraft. This counterintuitive approach suggests that quantity and flexibility might provide a strategic advantage in future conflicts. These counterintuitive insights indicate a profound shift in military aviation strategy, emphasizing the need to adapt to rapidly changing technological landscapes and geopolitical dynamics. The report on the U.S. Next-Generation Air Dominance NGAD program versus China's Sixth-Generation Fighter program highlights a few critical points that are significant yet often overlooked. These points are essential for understanding the future of military aviation and geopolitical dynamics. 1. Strategic shift from manned to unmanned systems. One of the most significant yet frequently overlooked aspects of the NGAD review is the explicit shift towards unmanned collaborative combat aircraft (CCAs). The U.S. Air Force is not merely assessing whether to proceed with a manned fighter but is fundamentally rethinking air superiority strategies. This focus on CCAs indicates a broader trend towards networked warfare where manned and unmanned platforms work in concert. The implications of this shift are profound. It could redefine how air power is projected, potentially reducing the risk to pilots and allowing for more flexible and scalable operations. This transition is significant not only for tactical applications but also for broader defense budgeting and personnel considerations. The cost-effectiveness of CCAs estimated at $20 to $27 million per unit compared to traditional fighters upwards of $300 million could influence military procurement strategies worldwide. 2. Cost and budget constraints. The report cites rising costs associated with the NGAD program, estimating that each fighter could cost between $300 million to over $780 million. This financial reality is crucial in the context of U.S. defense budgeting, where there is increasing pressure to provide more capability for less money. The Air Force's strategic pause to reassess these costs reflects a broader concern about sustainability in defense spending. This budgetary constraint is significant as it may compel the U.S. to adopt a more modular and distributed approach to air power, emphasizing quantity over a few high-cost platforms. This could lead to a re-evaluation of military priorities affecting the development and procurement of future technologies. 3. Technological race and global implications. The rapid advancements in China's sixth-generation fighter capabilities are another crucial aspect, often overshadowed by discussions of U.S. programs. China's recent flight tests of advanced tailless design signal not just a competitive response but a potential leap ahead in air combat technology. The U.S. military's concern about potentially lagging behind in this race is significant. The emphasis on its system of systems approach in China, integrating crewed and unmanned platforms, aligns with the U.S. strategy but may outpace it due to China's accelerated development timelines. This race has implications for global military balance and could influence alliances and defense strategies across the Asia-Pacific region. For integrated air power strategy, the potential expanded role of the B-21 Raider in air superiority missions is significant and often overlooked. While initially designed as a stealth bomber, its integration into air dominance strategies could provide the U.S. with a versatile platform capable of fulfilling multiple roles. This could alter the landscape of air combat, allowing for a more integrated force structure that leverages various platforms' strengths. The concept of using bombers as part of an air superiority strategy represents a departure from traditional paradigms and could redefine how air forces operate in contested environments. 5. Broader geostrategic context. The ongoing developments in both the U.S. and Chinese military aviation sectors should be understood within the broader context of U.S.-China relations and military preparedness. China's long-term planning and investment in STEM fields indicate a commitment to becoming a global military power, and its advancements in fighter technology may soon shift the balance of air power. Many discussions on military technology neglect to consider the geopolitical ramifications of these advancements. As China continues to push forward, the U.S. must not only develop its technologies but also adapt its strategies to ensure deterrence and maintain air superiority. 6. Cultural and institutional factors. The report hints at a fundamental cultural shift within the U.S. military regarding the perception of technology and warfare. The Air Force's acknowledgement that systems that were built to last might not be relevant reflects a departure from Cold War-era thinking. This cultural shift emphasizes adaptability and rapid innovation, which could lead to a more dynamic military force capable of responding to fast-evolving threats. This aspect is significant because it suggests a recognition that future conflicts may require different operational paradigms than those employed in past decades. In conclusion, the interplay between NGAD and China's sixth-generation fighter technologies underscores a pivotal moment in military aviation. The implications of shifting towards unmanned systems, budgetary constraints, technological advancements, and integrated strategies could reshape not only U.S. air power but also the global military landscape. As this dynamic evolves, understanding these nuances will be crucial for policymakers, military planners, and analysts alike. 1. The strategic shift in U.S. air superiority, NGAD review and cost considerations. The U.S. Air Force's NGAD program is undergoing a comprehensive review to reassess its need for a manned sixth-generation fighter in light of rising costs and rapid advancements in autonomous technologies. Initially envisioned to replace the F-22 Raptor, the NGAD now faces a critical juncture where its future may shift towards a more integrated, cost-effective strategy that emphasizes a system-of-systems approach, including the deployment of collaborative combat aircraft (CCAs). The projected costs of NGAD fighters, estimated between $300 million and over $780 million per unit, have led to significant discussions about affordability and the potential for a larger fleet of less expensive CCAs, which could offer enhanced operational flexibility and increased numbers in the field. This strategic reassessment reflects the Air Force's response to budget constraints and the evolving nature of modern warfare, where unmanned systems could complement or replace traditional fighter jets. 2. China's rapid advancement in sixth-generation fighter development. In parallel, China is aggressively pursuing its sixth-generation fighter capabilities, having recently revealed 2 new tailless combat aircraft designs that are already undergoing flight tests. These developments underscore China's commitment to advancing its air combat capabilities and reflect a system-of-systems approach that integrates crewed and unmanned platforms. Observers note that China aims to achieve operational sixth-generation capabilities potentially by the late 2020s. This rapid progress raises concerns within U.S. defense circles regarding the potential for the U.S. to lag behind in the sixth-generation fighter race, emphasizing the need for a strategic response to maintain air superiority against a competitor that is rapidly closing the technological gap. 3. Technological innovations and the role of autonomous systems. Both the U.S. and China are heavily investing in advanced technologies, including artificial intelligence and modular designs for drones, which play a critical role in shaping the future of military aviation. The U.S. Air Force plans to deploy over 1,000 CCAs alongside manned platforms, reflecting a significant shift in how air combat strategies are conceived. The modular design of CCAs allows for rapid upgrades and streamlined maintenance, facilitating the introduction of new capabilities as they become available. Similarly, China's sixth-generation fighter designs incorporate stealth features and advanced aerodynamics that enhance performance and survivability in contested environments. The integration of autonomous systems is likely to redefine traditional roles in air combat, making it essential for both nations to adapt their strategies accordingly. 4. Strategic implications and global military dynamics. The outcomes of the NGAD review and China's advancements in sixth-generation fighters will have profound implications for global military aviation and air dominance strategies. As the U.S. reassesses its approach to air superiority, the potential shift towards a multi-platform strategy could redefine its operational capabilities in future conflicts. Meanwhile, China's commitment to a robust air combat program with an emphasis on rapid development and deployment poses significant challenges for U.S. military planners. The interplay between these two major powers in the realm of sixth-generation aircraft could reshape the future balance of power in military aviation, highlighting the necessity for ongoing innovation and strategic foresight in defense planning. 1. F-22 Raptor vs. Sukhoi Su-57 T-50. The development of the F-22 Raptor in the United States marked a significant leap in stealth and air superiority technologies designed to dominate in air-to-air and air-to-ground combat. Similarly, Russia's Sukhoi Su-57, known as the T-50, was developed as a fifth-generation fighter capable of competing with the F-22. The two programs represent a parallel race in advanced fighter capabilities, with the U.S. focusing on stealth and agility while Russia emphasizes supermaneuverability and advanced avionics. Both platforms reflect differing national strategies and technological capabilities. 2. Boeing 787 Dreamliner vs. Airbus A350. In the commercial aviation sector, the Boeing 787 Dreamliner and Airbus A350 represent a rivalry that mirrors military aviation competitions. Both aircraft utilize advanced materials and technologies aimed at improving fuel efficiency and passenger comfort. Boeing's emphasis was on composite structures and innovative aerodynamic designs, while Airbus focused on a wider cabin and advanced flight systems. This competition has shaped the direction of commercial aviation technology and market strategies, similar to how the NGAD and China's sixth-generation fighter programs are influencing military aviation. 3. Nimitz-class aircraft carrier vs. Gerald R. A Ford-class aircraft carrier. The development of the Nimitz-class aircraft carriers established a standard for naval power projection with advanced technologies for their time, such as nuclear propulsion and a large air wing. In contrast, the Gerald R. A Ford-class carriers represent the next generation, incorporating advanced electromagnetic launch systems and improved flight deck efficiency. The evolution from Nimitz to Ford parallels the shift from traditional manned aircraft to more integrated systems involving unmanned platforms, reflecting similar themes of cost, technology, and future operational capabilities found in the current U.S.-China military aviation rivalry. The race between the United States and China for sixth-generation fighter supremacy is poised to shape the future of military aviation. As we look ahead, several key predictions can be made regarding the trajectory of these programs and their implications for global military dynamics. 1. Technological integration and evolution. Both the U.S. NGAD and China's sixth-generation programs are likely to prioritize the integration of advanced technologies such as artificial intelligence, advanced sensor systems, and unmanned collaborative combat aircraft (CCAs). The U.S. is expected to leverage its strengths in AI and networked warfare to create a more integrated force structure, potentially leading to hybrid platforms that combine manned and unmanned capabilities. China, on the other hand, may continue to pursue rapid advancements in drone technology, enhancing its capability to conduct complex missions without risking pilots. 2. Cost management and affordability. As budget constraints become increasingly relevant, both nations will likely face pressure to balance cutting-edge technology with cost efficiency. The U.S. Air Force is already exploring ways to reduce the unit costs of its NGAD program from projections of $300 million or more per aircraft. Future U.S. strategies may favor a larger fleet of cost-effective unmanned platforms rather than a smaller number of expensive manned fighters. Meanwhile, China's focus on cost-effective production methods could enable it to field larger fleets of advanced fighters faster than the U.S. anticipates. 3. Accelerated development timelines. China's rapid progress, including the unveiling of new tailless combat aircraft designs, suggests that it may achieve operational capability with its sixth-generation fighters earlier than the U.S. predictions. Observers speculate that China could field its sixth-generation aircraft by the late 2020s, while the U.S. remains uncertain about the timeline for NGAD, with operational deployment possibly extending into the 2030s. This could lead to a strategic imbalance, compelling the U.S. to expedite its development processes or adapt its strategies in response. 4. Shift towards unmanned systems. The evolving landscape may witness a significant shift towards unmanned combat systems. The U.S. Air Force's plan to deploy over 1,000 CCAs alongside manned platforms indicates a strong commitment to utilizing drones in combat scenarios. As these systems become more sophisticated, they may take on roles traditionally held by manned fighters, redefining air combat and potentially changing the calculus of engagement between the U.S. and China. 5. Strategic partnerships and alliances. In response to the growing capabilities of China's military aviation, the U.S. is likely to strengthen partnerships with allied nations, particularly in the Indo-Pacific region. Collaborative efforts in developing and sharing technologies, joint exercises, and integrated defense strategies will be vital in countering China's advancements. Countries like Japan, South Korea, and Australia may play critical roles in a networked approach to air defense, sharing intelligence and technologies to enhance collective security. 6. Impact on global military dynamics. The outcomes of these advancements will have far-reaching implications beyond air combat. As both nations continue to develop their sixth-generation capabilities, the potential for an arms race in advanced military technologies could lead to increased tensions in strategic hotspots, particularly in the South China Sea and Taiwan Strait. The ability of either country to project air superiority will be a critical factor in regional security dynamics, influencing the decisions of other nations about defense spending and military alignment. 7. Public perception and political factors. Domestic political pressures will also shape the future of these programs. In the U.S., debates over defense budgets and military capabilities may lead to shifts in priorities, particularly as new administrations take office. Public perception of military readiness and technological superiority will influence policymaking, potentially impacting funding and support for the NGAD program. Conclusion. The future of military aviation is at a pivotal juncture, with the U.S. and China racing to develop sixth-generation fighter capabilities that will redefine air power. The integration of advanced technologies, cost considerations, and strategic partnerships will play critical roles in determining the outcomes of this competition. As both nations navigate these challenges, the implications for global military dynamics, regional security, and international relations will be profound and far-reaching. The next decade will be crucial in shaping the future landscape of military aviation and the balance of power in the Asia-Pacific region and beyond.